as the days went by and time started drawing near and I knew I was going to go home the next morning, I sat out on the patio that night and I was thinking about how lucky Carl Perkins was. And I'm kind of sentimental, so I thought, sometimes I can sing it when I can't say it. And the night before I left, remember a little song that I wrote?
I do.
In 1981, just after John Lennon died, Paul and Linda invited Carl to stay with them in Montserrat. Paul wanted Carl's help recording a song Get It for his new album Tug of War. Carl spent 8 days with them, and George and Ringo has been there to help out as well. It was a great time between old friends who had shared such a legendary musical past. The night before he left, a song came to Carl that summed up his warm feelings about the visit, and he couldn't get it out of his mind. It was so strong that Carl didn't even write it down, which was strange for him. He usually always wrote his song down immediately. In the morning, Carl Perkins sang the song, which he named My Old Friend, for Linda and Paul, saying it was his gift for having him as guest. Halfway through the song, after singing, "If we never meet again this side of life, in a little while, over yonder, where there's peace and quiet, my old friend, won't you think about me every now and then?" Tears streamed down Paul's face, and he stood up and stepped outside. Not knowing what the matter was, Carl stopped, and Linda put her arms around him, thanking him for helping Paul to connect with his grief over John Lennon's death. Linda explained that the last time Paul talked to John, he had said the same line to Paul, "Think of me every now and then, my old friend." Carl had no doubt that the song was from John Lennon as a gift to Paul. The story doesn't end there. The only reason this story is known publicly is because Carl told the story while being filmed in 1997. When he got done telling the story on camera, sitting in his studio and sang the refrain, his wife buzzed in on the intercom and said, "Carl, Paul McCartney just called." Carl was so stunned at the coincidence, he turned to the camera, speechless, and said, "You tell me this boy has not got a connection to the spirit world." Carl Perkins coincidentally died exactly 1 year to the day later, after suffering 2 strokes. If he had not been inspired to do a video in 1997 on his musical career and recounted this experience, we would never have known the story.
Hello.
That was Ringo, folks.
Well, what can I say?
And goodbye
You
from
know.
all of us.
Well, this is Ringo. Everyone seems to have said everything here, so I'll just sign off by saying cheerio and best of luck from the Beatles.